Hi, I'm Hilo, the host of this very talk o'clock, like always. We're in refurbished room.
It's your boy Ethan, the co-host.
It's your boy Gabe, the one and every guest on this talk show.
Because, Clifford hasn't fucking turned up.
He never fucking turns up.
Fucking turd.
Fucking antisocial ass.
I love the way we talk so much shit on each other on this fucking podcast. It's amazing.
It is. It's what makes it.
We just fucking throw shade at each other.
The reason why we're not going to get monetized on YouTube.
Well, we can say all this shit.
Ethan, we probably weren't going to get monetized on YouTube either way.
We're going to say all this shit, and remember, it's not going to be evil until something racist happens, and it slips under our radar.
I mean, yeah, racism, that's when it probably gets to the demonetization part.
No, if you swear within the first minute of a video on YouTube, it'll get demonetized.
Oh yeah, I forgot. YouTube wants to turn it child-friendly.
Oh, no, don't worry. Because remember, I could just extend the intro for a bit. Boom. Logic 100.
Boop. You right.
Logic 100.
So, Article 13, am I right?
Brexit, am I right?
Well, I mean, hey, Britain ain't really even part of the European country thing, am I right?
Yeah.
So, Halo, you got out very fucking lucky.
Yo, we fucking United Kingdom pull out game strong, am I right?
Like, straight up, last second. Like, I'm just saying right now, as soon as I saw that, like when I open Instagram, the first thing I see from a meme page, Article 13 has been favored by the European Parliament. Bruh.
I'm pretty sure the mainline voting starts in May. So they're in favor of it, but again, until May, when there's the actual votes.
So it's not active at the moment.
It's being put through, so it'll probably be brung up in a sort of vote.
So it's not really all in the works yet. It's not like, I mean, it's going to be most likely passed, but you don't really know.
I mean, for all we know, I'm pretty sure there's a good percentage of not only people but companies, along with other politicians, who say they don't want it. So,
well, I mean, yeah,
Article
13. Article 13 is basically, I'd say, like in my opinion, like an authoritarian kind of censorship. Like you're basically turning Europe into China.
You can't copyright religious images. Think about it. So if we all just start making memes out of using religious figures,
we'd probably get copyrighted.
You can't copyright a religious icon.
Oh, I thought you said the other thing. Sorry, my hearing's not all up to date.
How
we could just start making memes with the picture of Jesus Christ Almighty.
We can use all the religions.
But then there's one problem. I mean, it probably won't be. It'd probably just be like a minority problem, but people getting offended because of their religion being posted as a meme.
Well, no, you just use the images in that sort. So not really making fun of them, but using the religious images to pull.
I mean, there's a good
meme.
I mean, there already is like a good fair share of religious memes on the internet as it is.
I'm talking about the 2019 level of spiciness infused with the video and the meme.
Oh.
That's some next level thinking, my guy.
That's some ebbing stuff, Okay, let's see some conversation stuff, eh?
Yeah.
Because
we got...
Actually, because it's on we're recording this on a Friday. Any of you boys gonna do anything on the weekend? Any beat off sessions? Get hit from
tomorrow I'm at 1 o'clock to 4. That's when I start my black belt training for 6 weeks until my black belt exam. We're supposed to be cracking down on push-ups.
A lot. Yeah, cause you done some planking shit, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm a boring cunt and I'm not doing anything all weekend, so... Oh, wait, no. I'm going to eat a lot of food.
We're going to the beach tomorrow, hopefully. And from what
It's
the weather,
already hot enough for y'all to go to the beach.
no, and the weather's
It's still snowing where I am.
the weather's
Same
been
here.
saying that it's going to start raining, and then there's us. Yo, we don't go. We'll still go either way. I'm pretty sure we went there when it was snowing at one point.
I'm about to
We'll-
go.
We'll go there just for
Polar
no
dip.
reason.
I'm about to go for polar dip, my guy, because you make me want to go to the beach and go swimming. But
Bro, I'm
hey,
sharing
I'm
now.
Canadian. That's not a thing.
Tomorrow after 4 o'clock tomorrow, bro, and Saturday, I'm gonna be dead. All right, my shit is gonna be so fucked up.
Your shit? You're gonna shit some fucked up stuff? What?
I was just
I'm
saying,
talking about my body's gonna be messed
yo,
up. All
eBay,
right?
is it true that Canadian people put maple syrup in their foreskin as storage?
Yeah, 100% true.
Oh shit!
Isn't it weird that I always knew that?
We just reached down into our pants. You got like 5 bottles of fucking maple syrup.
I mean, yeah. Hey, if the bottles are going bad, where else are you gonna put it? You're a foreskin.
It's not going bad. Those are good bottles. That's where you keep the premium shit. The bad bottles we give to the Americans.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, no wonder why my maple syrup tastes like fucking rat poison.
Exactly. Exactly. We
And
keep
Jesus
the premium
Christ, like
shit
every
for
I swear to
ourselves.
God, every time I like eat waffles or pancakes, I swear to God, I get this arsenic acidic type of taste.
Right, guys.
No, don't. No,
You.
no, please, people
what
do not.
trend?
Don't.
What trend's gonna look the most retarded in like fucking 10 years?
What trend is gonna look the most retarded?
In about 10 years time.
The AirPods.
And plus, yeah, the AirPods. I don't agree with Ethan there, but still, they just released new versions of the AirPods, literally the exact same thing, but Apple says they are better. But with the
That's every Apple phone.
yeah, well, here's the thing that's different though with the AirPods. For some reason, that which just surprised me, they didn't bump up the price.
I'm pretty sure the only reason why they're making a second one is to they're apparently even more wireless.
They're even more wireless.
More wireless.
I'm just currently looking
Ooh.
through this review real quick. Wearing the new AirPods isn't more of a flex.
Dude, here's the thing though. Like, what's the point of having AirPods if you can just get yourself fucking Beats?
What's the point of wearing AirPods if you can have the exact same earbuds wired and they probably sound
The exact
just as
fucking
good,
think
same.
what
if
they've
not
done-
better?
I think what they've done is sorted the battery a bit more worn out on them.
And plus with the wires, if they fall out of your ear, they actually hold on. They don't lose them when they drop to the floor.
Okay.
And plus, considering they're so fucking small.
Okay. So what I'm seeing right now is that the second generation can charge on a QI charger.
Oh, so on a wireless
Sure what
charger.
That is. Okay then.
Okay, I'm just like
Okay.
scrolling through. The other big thing is the new H1 chip, specifically designed for headphones.
Wow.
Such as always
Almost
listening,
like that's what
hands-free
they are.
Siri access, faster switching between devices, better call quality in windy environments, lower latency when playing games, and longer battery life for calls.
Are they
Okay.
trying to like make AirPods into gaming headsets? The fuck?
Not really, but they're just saying, like, you know, if you're playing a game, instead of there being like latency, or if you're watching something for that matter.
So basically, they're trying to up the quality and sound.
Yeah. The H1 chip lets the AirPods switch between your devices up to 2 times faster than before.
The thing I don't get is making them more wireless. What the fuck does that mean? Does it mean that you can listen to it? Because here's what I think they mean. Are you basically saying that you can listen to all your music if you, for example, you were somewhere on the other side of your neighborhood and your phone was at home, you can still listen to it from there? Is that what you mean? You can listen to it from an extended distance? I don't get
The
what you're trying
charging
to say
case
here.
extends up to 24 hours. A 50-minute charge will provide 3 hours of listening or 2 hours of call time.
I think my headphones do the exact same thing.
Except better because you don't have to charge them.
And plus, they're not even directly in your damn ears. They cover your ears.
Exactly.
And it's
So
a lot
what they're
more
saying
sound
is,
quality for bass.
all they've done is they've upgraded them a bit more, and that's pretty much it. If I was going to look any more, there'd probably be a long silence from me as I furiously speed read.
Scroll through.
Bro, I'm probably not going. This is probably not going to happen. But watch Apple trying to release actual headphones.
I'm pretty sure they actually, considering that they're partnered with Dr. Dre, Beats.
Yeah.
Apple tried to drop a console a while back.
That was
Oh, really?
more than a
When?
while back.
When was it?
Flopped. It was
When was it?
ages ago.
Why? What year though? Early mid 2000s.
I don't know. I don't remember. I just know it flopped.
It was in the 80s. Or 1996.
Yeah, it just flopped. No one bought it or anything, so just kind of.
Yeah, but that actually wants me to talk about a certain topic. What if it was Apple that was the leading provider for gaming consoles and not Microsoft or Sony? Think about that. And if it was Microsoft and Sony providing for phones and services, and it was the other way around.
Oh, well. I wouldn't.
I mean, there was no PlayStation, there was no Xbox. You just have whatever they named their Apple consoles. What would they name it? The what?
Well, they called the one in 1996 the Apple Pippin. Pippin.
Pineapple, apple pen.
I have a pen. I have a pineapple.
And if I'm reading this correctly, it would be around $900 in today's currency.
Sounds like an Apple product.
And now I'm using an inflation calculator as well. Because, But that is quite a lot of money.
Indeed.
Bro. I've been looking at memes lately, and I've my favorite meme at the moment are inflation memes.
Inflation memes. I don't think I've seen the inflation memes.
It's just a cash inflation meme.
It's just literally I love it. I'm probably gonna make a joke. I mean, this might sound, actually no, I'm not gonna say, but still though, if someone, I don't even get why inflation exists. It's
for taxes.
Well, yeah, but you printing more money. Here's the thing. Don't anyone get that printing a lot more money makes the
really
money more worthless?
You remember when Germany started mass printing money, thinking that would help them out of their debt?
But it did not. It did
but
the
instead
exact
it
opposite.
fucked everything up.
It fucked themselves.
And I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure their currency dropped to about 0.37 of worth. Just imagine that.
My God.
Everybody be acting gangster to 0.37 roll up.
Honestly,
everybody be acting gangster to inflation pull up.
I low key don't never mind. It's a weird thought that would not work out.
What?
If it's racist, don't say it.
Yes, if it's any means of offensive religiously or towards some person, individual, or any race or ethnicity,
I know.
Don't let it out.
I'm the co-host, remember? I'm one of the people that made these rules.
Well, of course, but even though if you made the rule, it can still probably
Why do you
slip
think
out.
I stopped myself? Anyway.
The fitness gram.
The fitness gram pacer test. Who remembers the fitness gram pacer test? Who remembers that from elementary school?
When kids died.
when kids literally died of like exhaustion, they called it abuse, but in reality, the kids were so fucking lazy they just didn't want exercise. That's why they call it abuse.
I still do it every year. It is still a mandatory thing where I live.
Yo, Canada really going
Because
crazy.
in Canada,
Then I'm gonna say right
in
now,
Canada, we ain't pussies.
America. Yeah, I know why America did not do that. I decided to cancel. You know why? Because kids were complaining because back then when people were starting to get more fat, they were complaining because they were starting to have more heart attacks. You know why? Because they were pressuring themselves of doing so much cardio, like exercises and whatnot. And since they were obese, they just couldn't handle it considering all the weight they had to carry, like for example, running or constantly moving. Therefore, getting them more exhausted, and they called it abuse.
Yeah.
For what they felt though, that's was you actually losing weight and actually getting your stamina up and like more, high quality condition. Because even if the fitness gram pacer test existed in America, I myself particular, I'm not trying to brag or anything, wouldn't need it because I exercise constantly like on a most like almost daily basis.
Oh no, even if you exercise constantly like on a daily basis, that shit fuck you up, bro. Trust me, I know. I used to work out on a regular basis, like earlier this year, do the fitness gram pacer test. By round 6 or 7, I'll be fucking gassed.
That's why before you do it, you inject raw caffeine into your bloodstream.
No, that'll fuck you up even more.
Yeah,
No. Because
sugar will
speed boost.
Yeah, well, still though, that will mess you up in the long run. Like literally, if you're gonna do exercise, like it's gonna be very bad.
It'll give you extreme cramps, and you'll lose that energy twice as fast.
And make sure you don't drink. And make sure you don't drink too much water either, because you'll get like cramps. And considering, don't ever drink cold water for exercises because that can chill the heart and like slow you down, like blood flow wise.
This is why I think if you just hype yourself up by listening to hype music and then do your shit,
that's also bad for you. Because then your heart rate's already elevated.
Yeah, but that's when you start, when you're ready to go.
Yeah, but then you have more of a likely chance of like, gassing out more early.
Your heart rate's also going at a different pace than what it would normally be if you were to just warm yourself up.
Yeah, that's what I mean by hyping yourself up, bro.
I know, but hyping yourself up with music, your heart likes to kind of go to the beat of the music, so it'll be out of beat and you'll be gassed a lot faster.
No, if you listen to music at the right tempo, taps right tempo.
Yeah, if you find songs that are hype that go to the right tempo, then you're
EDM
maybe fine.
Always go with it.
But I don't wanna.
Just listen to it and put some headphones on and listen.
This might be a weird topic to discuss, but you know what I like to discuss at this given moment? Halo, you might like this. Pizza.
Pizza time.
I cannot speak. Jesus Christ. But still though, I cannot mention like how much I like love pizza. I can like pizza in like any types of forms. Some people like greasy ones. Some people like actual pizzas, which is like not grease-filled monsters of like cheese and dough and whatnot.
Oh my god, we're gonna get into this argument again about which one's a real pizza.
It's not an argument. No.
Well,
It's not necessarily an argument.
Before everyone starts beefing over pizza, I had pizza today. Yeah, it was nice.
What kind of pizza? The greasy, cheese-covered, fucking.
No, it's a perfect blend of everything. It wasn't too greasy, like because
Yeah, but I mean, it like the cheese covers the sauce completely.
No, it was a perfect blend. Like you had a nice layer of cheese followed by just a nice amount of sauce. So when you like,
but
took a bit out,
but I mean, when you look at it, you don't see sauce.
No, you still saw sauce.
But I mean, it wasn't like clumps of cheese all over the fucking pizza.
No,
like
it was nice,
evenly.
Evenly spread out.
That's
and considering
a pizza.
That this has got pepperoni, bacon, sausage, meatballs, bits of ham, and ground beef on.
Don't you dare say pineapple.
Have you tried a Hawaiian pizza?
Yes,
Have you?
and I regret it.
How can you regret it?
Yo, those things. That's literally my favorite pizza. I don't care what
Hawaiian
people think.
pizzas,
Hawaiian pizza, the bomb.
they're good. The funny thing is, everyone gives them so much flack, and every time you ask them, you're like, "Have you tried it?" And they go, "No, it sounds wrong." You're like, "You don't have an
I
opinion
mean,
until
I'm not
you
saying
try
I
it."
liked it. I mean,
No.
sure, it was a good pizza. It's just that my opinion, I prefer classic pizzas.
You know what sounds wrong? Banana on pizza.
You know what sounds even worse than that? Peas
Hmm.
on pizza.
It even sounds
Okay.
worse than that. Chocolate
I'm
on
sorry,
pizza.
but
Okay, no, that's where I'm
depends.
gonna have to.
Depends.
That's where I'm gonna have to
Depends.
stop you on that one, buddy. The lot of chocolate pizza here is a side dish in our Domino's. It's literally like your traditional pizza, but instead of any toppings, it's just nothing but thick chocolate,
Hmm.
melted as well. It's
But
I love it, but it's just too much.
gotta think. Maybe wait. What do you
I mean,
mean
chocolate-
by chocolate on
chocolate
pizza?
can
Like a
overwhelm things.
pepperoni pizza, and then you just fucking dip it in chocolate. And just be like,
No, it's individual like little side pizza.
no, but I mean, I'm talking to Gabe. Like, what he
Yeah,
meant by chocolate on pizza.
Well, like in general, like any type of pizza, like any pizza, like Reese, I'm not gonna get it. Like literally any type of pizza, and dip it in chocolate. I don't
Yeah,
care if
no,
it's pepperoni
I
or
could
that
not.
sounds kind of okay to be honest with you.
It kind of does. Like, I'm kind of curious now on like what it would taste like.
Because if you've had, I was gonna say, if you had the lot of chocolate pizza, then you've pretty much tried that. Then
But that's just like the pizza crust and fucking chocolate though. So
no, it's like a legit pizza, but this time just
the
chocolate.
chocolate. Interesting.
If I'll look through after we do this, I'll send you a picture if I have one.
Hold up. What's it called?
Hold on. Now this is the bit where you two would usually argue about something. So do go on about the which is better, grease versus no grease pizza.
Grease.
I mean, I cannot
Grease
lie.
pizza.
Grease does make it have it some kind of flavor. Just that you have to have the right amount of grease, not too much, not too little.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with you there, but you can't have a pizza that has clumps of cheese that makes it look like fucking pepperoni slices that are white. That is not a pizza. That is clumps
Well,
of cheese on pizza
pi-
dough with sauce and other toppings. That's what that is to me. That is not a pizza. A pizza, I need a full spread, like when you make a peanut butter jelly sandwich, where you spread the peanut butter across the entire slice of bread. That's what I want my
Hey,
cheese
you wanna
to be.
you wanna know something even more crazy than that? El Domino's does a cheeseburger pizza.
That is fucking good. I am not gonna lie. I have had a cheeseburger pizza. Holy shit.
Here you go. If you look in Telegram,
Troglodytes.
yeah.
Troglodytes.
So most of our pizza's usually grease free, but even if there is grease, I don't mind it because look, pizza's pizza at the end of the day. And you just gotta devour a slice if you go to. Sometimes a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
See a pizza, you can't leave it unscathed.
I want both of those things.
I've tried a slice of that cheeseburger pizza, and it ain't too bad.
I know. Cheeseburger pizza's good.
But yeah, the lot of chocolate though, like type actually really good. Alright, so we've done food. 'Cause you're
Gaming.
nice.
Did you hear about
Borderlands 3.
That's the thing?
Yeah,
Wait,
Dude.
what's the thing?
Borderlands,
Borderlands
3. They
3.
done the official announcement
Oh, when?
just the other day. It's available on YouTube.
And guess who's probably not gonna play it?
To be honest with you,
Guy.
I'm looking forward to playing it, but it's not on my radar of pre-orders. I'm waiting for E3 because then we actually get all of our stuff.
get like all the big titles that are going to be released.
Also, you know how sometimes look at when Microsoft like would like, yo, so you know how we revealed the Xbox One S, and then they're like, well, look at this, boys, the Xbox Project Scorpio, and everyone was like, fast forward a little bit. Okay, we'll call it the Xbox One X. Bada beam, bada boom. End of this month, able pre-order. Everyone, oh,
Whack.
I'm genuinely curious to see what games come for E3 though.
What are
And
your
hope, we get some Halo Infinite news, but
What are your thoughts on
I don't
the,
care. Like either way, like Halo E3s will always intrigue me. Like Halo's being revealed will just like always intrigue me because here's something though. Halo, to be honest.
love getting interrupted?
Oh, sorry. My apologies. As you were saying.
Thoughts on the Master Chief Collection coming to PC?
I'm pretty sure we covered this.
I'm pretty sure
Have we?
it's a very great idea.
I'm pretty sure we covered it in last time's episode. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Well-
I don't remember doing that.
What about everyone, like the whole thing like about the old Xbox players going back on PC with their old Xbox 360 gamer tags to try and find their old friends?
Well,
No, that
seeing
is
as
dedication.
it requires you have the two versions. You've got the Steam version and the Windows version. Both will be able to play together. Along with that, both the Windows version and the Steam version can play together. That means there's going to be cross-compat with console version.
Ooh.
The thing that we need to talk about though is Halo Reach Remastered.
I was about to say, I remember so many people like 4 or 5 years ago in comments were like, yo, you can always have your fanciest graphics, but you'll never get Reach. You'll never get the Master Chief Collection.
Gets the Reach in the Master Chief Collection.
5 years later.
I am quite happy to see it come over. And then you got all these people like from the PlayStation side like, wow. And I'm like, you are dissing Microsoft. Microsoft
What?
being one of the, if not the largest companies to ever walk this planet.
Honestly,
Because
people on PlayStation, they can't appreciate a good console.
and I'm going to be completely
like-
honest with you.
The reason why they still play Fortnite's because they didn't have PUBG when Xbox did.
And I'm going to be completely honest with you too. Most of the PlayStation exclusives are single player games, and more than half of them can be forgotten really easily.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like the Spider-Man game. Everyone
Everyone
was hyped
was
for it.
like,
They
"Yo,
played it.
yo, it's gonna kill the latest Halo games. Oh, it's gonna shit on Xbox."
They fucking-
Fast forward,
They played
game
the
comes
game
out.
once. They finished the game once.
and
Never
you wanna
play
know
again.
what all the reviews and the critics said?
It's a one-time play game.
If you've played the older ones, then you've played this one.
The only
The only thing they really did to that Spider-Man game was improve the graphics and maybe the physics a little bit.
Everyone has given it high reviews from like stores. Metacritic 87%, but that's just them. A lot of player reviews have just said, "What if you've played it?"
It's just a matter of replayability.
Yeah, no, it's not replayable because no matter what, you're gonna get the same experience. There's
Exactly.
no
Like-
like
Right. I'm
different
gonna be
endings
honest
or
with you.
anything as far as I know.
Look at what was it?
I'm gonna
The
be
Last
honest right
of
now.
Us, games like that. Right. I think they're more unique than anything, and the stories and the character bonding. I think that's one of the games which is memorable from my end. Same thing with that Detroit Become Human. The three stories you can play through, and you get shit tons of different endings with. That's like a memorable game right there.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but here-
Spider-Man, it's like, oh, there's already PlayStation 2 version of this
I
game.
gotta be
The
honest.
PS2
Like,
version just feels a lot more fun though.
I'm not gonna lie. PlayStation exclusives a while back, like in the PS2, PS3 era, were better than the PS4 exclusives now.
Well, yeah, that's because they're
Right,
just
right.
they're trying to shit on Xbox by saying we have more exclusive games, but they're just coming out with
exclusives,
more
but
shitty.
they don't challenge Xbox on anything else.
The funny
Exactly,
thing
just
is, because they're
shittier
more
games.
lenient on single player games, whenever a single player game has multiplayer, either you have barely anyone play it, or just have fucking shit tons of hackers on it.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. My favorite PlayStation exclusive has to be. I mean, it is single player, but I just find it pretty enjoyable. I played it a long time ago. What's it called? Infamous.
Oh yeah,
Infamous Last
that
Son,
stuff looks.
whatever.
Not no. I'm not talking about the second son. I'm talking about the very first
Well,
Infamous
yeah,
games.
but I'm
But
saying
in that
Infamous
system.
Second Son because that's the one that I think of when I think of Infamous because
And
I
then,
never
you gotta-
actually
you'll just
played it, but I
appreciate
seen
that
it.
if it wasn't for Halo 1's success, that we would be stuck and probably have not be speaking as of right now.
Well, I
True.
mean, yeah, Halo 1 success sparked up like probably the in general like how gaming
Because remember
industry
that
is
next
today.
that year after Halo 1 launched, they popped out Halo 2, and lo and behold, that was the birth of Xbox Live. And you ready for it? Teabagging.
Oh man,
The
you
most
cannot.
filthiest salt portraying thing.
Man, I mean, yeah, I always wondered where teabagging came from. I mean, knew it did come from Halo, but I didn't know just now it came from like the very first Halos. I thought it came like later on, like Halo
And just
3,
think,
something like
before
that.
Xbox Live existed, everyone had to go round someone's friend's house, or they'd rent out like a little hall or someplace to play for a few nights.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. I mean, yeah, I mean, just to put it in straightforward, Halo 1 created the Xbox,
It
and
is.
Halo
Yeah,
2
they had
created
a few
Xbox
other.
Live.
Well, no, Halo 1 didn't create the Xbox. Halo 1 fucking like
It
made the
was a
Xbox
launch title.
popular.
As soon as Halo 1 dropped, well, it was a. I remember it was a Bungie. Well, Bungie were talking about this game, and then Microsoft were like, "Yo,
Make
If
that an
you- if
Xbox
you-
exclusive.
if you put that
It'll
on
blow
our
up."
console, then you can become exclusive. Then you'll blow up and be cool." They were
But
like,
now let's think outside the box. What would happen if Halo was available across all platforms, including PlayStation?
well, from the ways of what Microsoft are wanting to do, they're more than willing to actually go cross-platform.
Well,
But
yeah,
PlayStation doesn't
Okay.
cooperate.
no, that's what they did with Minecraft. They went like completely cross-platform. But Sony, being the fucking dumbasses that they are, they
I
said
still
no.
love. I still
said
love
no.
what the Nintendo Switch.
To fucking
Oh, that was so
playing
amazing.
or doing the cross-platform.
With
And then the
Minecraft, they were
Nintendo
like,
Switch
"Oh, yeah."
gets launched. Fucking Microsoft's like, yo, Minecraft cross-platform, Nintendo. Fuck it, yeah, it's gonna rack in mad bucks.
There's apparently been a few rumors that they're trying to bring the Xbox Game Pass to Nintendo too.
Oh yeah, and the that whole Xbox Live thing to
The whole Xbox
Nintendo.
Live API. So if you was to be making a game, you can incorporate that for cross-platform. It's smart thinking at the end of the day.
is because both companies are gonna make a fucking load of money off of it. But
I mean, I
Sony's over
think-
there like, nah.
So like, gonna do some EA type shit.
That's kind of what I seen when Halo 4
I'm saying
was dropped.
EA type shit. They're gonna get Nintendo as close as possible and then buy them.
Fuck, that would be
It's-
that would be so smart actually.
Because think about
Because then Mario and that would be on Xbox and shit.
not only just that, but remember, Microsoft's been, they've got the Surface tablets, right? They're actually quite good with battery and power. If they can get the power of a Surface into a Nintendo Switch or something a bit bigger than the Switch, you've got a handheld console which plays at a bit of quality with a bit of fucking battery life.
Yo, fucking rest in peace, Sony, if that happens, dude.
Bro,
Rest in
here's the thing.
peace, Sony.
Here's the thing, like comparison, like between I'd say like Halo and Sony. Most people choose a Sony PlayStation because of one reason. I don't know why. I think it's because of how
Them and
common
their friends.
Sony people. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, think about it. Sony's only kind of renowned for what? TVs, phones.
And the
Aside
PlayStation.
from their consoles, I'm just trying to think of things they make.
Yeah.
They literally just make PlayStation, or they're really known. They're really known for the
TVs and
PlayStations and TVs. They make phones.
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that. But yeah, but like what they're really, really known for is their PlayStations and their fucking TVs. And that's about it.
Cameras.
You know what I don't understand about fucking Sony though?
And
They
their
allow
sounds,
cross-platform. They allow cross-platform with PC. Probably about 90% of PC gamers run on Windows, which is owned by Microsoft. So, Sony, explain that. Explain that.
They're probably just gonna say because Microsoft started more early, some kind of excuse and shit like that.
And be like,
Okay, this is my
okay then.
Usage of operating systems, a worldwide map. That is a large portion. Global stats from July 2018. So that's South America, North America, Canada, just the entirety of Russia, most of Western Europe, the UK, Australia, all run from Windows. Majority of Africa seem to be running on Android. A few other places seem to be running on Android, and a tiny amount of places are just running with unknown devices. So if that says something,
Saying that Microsoft is a tech giant.
Microsoft Windows is generally above 75% in most markets.
All I'm saying is that Sony, you could be making a lot more money.
Desktop. Okay, here we go. Desktop, laptop, operating system browsing statistics. 87.56% is Windows. 9.65% is Mac. 2.14% is Linux. 0.32 is unknown. Then we got Chrome OS at 0.32.
Okay.
This was for February 2019.
I had a fucking amazing estimate on how many people would be using Microsoft Windows. Fucking 90%. I was only like, what, 3% off? Damn. So you know, God tier.
But it just shows you though how Sony run with Android, but Android's mainly not really everywhere, but with other companies as it is.
Yeah. Isn't Android like With Microsoft too, though.
They have a different, not really different, but a different system to it. Because they don't need Android. It was made with the, our friends at Google Android.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. I'm actually low-key curious about that Google console that they're launching.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I mean, I think I've seen it.
I'm not going to knock it until I try it, kind of thing.
You need a good internet connection to play.
Well,
Then eBay shit out. Look them.
SOL.
yeah, I'm shit out of luck, but I still want to try it before I knock it, though.
Yeah, no, the whole console itself is based on game streaming as it is.
Yeah, I know.
And they say you can't, your controller directly connects to the internet to reduce input lag. But
I feel like that would add a little bit more, but
if someone's
Google's
using
done
your
some
internet,
Probably
crazy
would.
shit.
if you're using your internet, then fucking rest in peace. One of your friends are watching a movie, one of your family are watching a movie, here's you trying to play something on multiplayer. Not only are they having to connect to multiplayer themselves, and that's the other thing, because it's cloud-based streaming, how does most in-game servers treat it?
It's going to be a good question. That's a good question. All I'm going to say, though, it does seem kind of interesting.
As much as I think it's a smart idea, I think Google are just way in too late. With contenders like the NVIDIA Shield and the AMD's equivalent to a game streaming, they were in way too far. And remember that Microsoft's also working on a cloud-based gaming platform.
They are, really?
Project xCloud, as it's currently dubbed. We might see some news on that on E3.
Ooh.
But I think Google went in a bit too much. I don't really think many people would want to start fresh anyway. So that's the thing. What's gonna look at the kids who are gonna buy it, or their parents are gonna be like, "Oh, I bought you this console," but they don't have any internet, or really shit internet. Then they're shit out of luck. eBay be like,
Oh, no, I'm looking at I'm on the site for the cloud platform for Google, because I wanted to look into it.
I was just gonna say, eBay, we know it's you and your SOL boy. And just in big letters, your SOL, your internet trash.
Look, fam, we know what your internet is. No bueno.
It just is in big fucking letters. No, you're not gonna buy this today.
Yo, understandable. It tells you nothing about it.
Because it hasn't came out yet.
Well, I mean, you would think that it would show something.
Well, that's Google for you. Like I say, because it's just Google, they're gonna end up shooting themselves in the foot.
Maybe. You never know.
And that's
Bro.
their issue.
I was talking with my friends today, like we were at the lunch table, and I was just, casually talking. I just get caught up in I just thought hey guys, do you guys have siblings that you don't like? And they said, yeah. Well, guess where you're gonna send them to if you don't like them? And they asked where, and I said Brazil. And they're like, why? Well, if you take a look at Brazil at its homicide rate,
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that's quite high as it is.
probably more higher than probably any other country in the world, or probably one of the highest. I wouldn't say, I don't know about the highest, but
Well, it's up there.
it is way up there, yeah.
So,
Somebody.
any other thoughts?
I mean, I do have a few thoughts, but I don't feel like letting them out because they'd probably just branch
A
off into
few
like
thoughts.
ridiculous. They'd probably just, well, not, just branch off into like ridiculous other thoughts and they'd just be pointless.
That's the topic of talk, ain't it?
Yo, but I mean, on the real though, if this podcast do blow up, Squad House, that
Yes.
shit's happening. That shit is happening. If this podcast does blow up, we are getting a Squad House, fam.
It's just gonna be us three.
We better.
Fuck Clifford.
Well, I mean, he doesn't want to show up to any of the podcasts. It's up to him.
I
I
mean, he
guess.
is antisocial for some reason.
Well, he's not antisocial. It's just, I don't know. It's probably because it's like really new for him, and it's like,
How is
Probably.
it like?
shit.
He's probably afraid of me.
antisocial Anyway,
He's probably afraid of me.
like you're having the most simplest conversation with someone.
Honestly, I don't know. I think it's the fact that he has in the back of his head that the call is being recorded. So it's like, shit, this is going to be posted somewhere. Fuck. Holy shit. I'm nervous now. Shit. Oh no.
Yo, so I got even a thicker idea.
Bro, I just looked into one of these
Bro.
group chats I'm into fucking
We
and on Instagram, and someone called me a Reagan.
message, and then he'll be like, "Oh,
Bro, the first thing I see in one of these group chats, I think I told you about the group chat I'm in right now on Instagram right now, Halo, right, with all these guys. The first thing I see, Reagan.
some Chinese guy puts leaf in his water." The British, there's some serious gourmet shit.
Facts.
Right, let's see. Topic wise, Yo, weren't hex bugs fucking cool back in the day?
Yo, back in the day, bro, I wanted those so bad, but it's like, nah.
Everyone was like, "Yo, get some hex
Everyone
bugs."
was like, yo, hex bugs, bro. I was like, Mom, get me hex bugs.
You remember
And then
the
it
cars,
was,
the
no.
film toys, the toy cars? I can't
No, I
remember
never
what,
got those.
but one of them actually had like fucking lead in the paint, and they mass produced the shit out of them. I was like, I feel sorry for the kids who are like fucking got brain damage now.
Yo, fucking the Cars movies though. At least the first two were really good, man.
I think the
Mm,
first
yeah.
one was like the most iconic to everyone.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, every first movie, like almost every franchise, like Disney or Pixar, is iconic.
Considering that they somehow do shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're gods at what they do. What they should have like let to rest though on the third movie. Toy Story.
I think they should have just like fully just like not made a third one, or if they was going to, they should have just like done a proper wrap up to it.
Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on Toy Story 4 coming out? Or
I've seen the
Five or
trailer
whatever.
like twice now. And to be honest with you, it looks fairly okay.
you guys see The Incredibles 2?
Yes, I have.
Shit, fam.
It feels like I mean, not feel, but like literally looks like I'd say The animation looks so damn different.
Well, yeah, it's because their animators have obviously gotten
And
better
here's
over
the
the
thing,
years.
though. What's with Nemo and The Incredibles themselves taking like over a decade of making a sequel?
I think it's either
Well, It wasn't. They actually didn't take a decade to make the damn sequel. It was
Oh, so
just
they didn't decide on
they
it.
they
never.
went through with other
They
movies and things.
Yeah, they had other movies and such to make,
Like,
and then
did you know
they
that?
seen that fucking The Incredibles was blowing up and Nemo blew up. They were
Hey, you
like,
want to know why
shit,
Most
we
Chief
should make
Collection's
another
coming
one.
on PC
Wow.
soon? Well, the main driving force factor to it was, you remember that Halo Online mod?
Yeah.
That everyone wanted to play that El Dorito. It's real fun, right? And it's got a shit ton of consistent players on, right? And it's ever since that 343 saw it, spoke with the people about it and said, right, hold development, because, you know, we don't want to, like, kill your stuff off, but stop sharing people the links to download our stuff, and we'll be cool. And they're like, okay. And then everyone was like, wait a minute. And then fast forward a little bit, one of the people at 343 or Xbox, can't remember which one, but they said it was because of those people, it gave them a pretty much like a kick in the balls type feel, and that they should actually speed up the Master Chief Collection on PC. And that's what they done. It was because of that mod, which pretty much hit 343 in the nuts and said, make it happen now. Because they said they had it in their roadmap, but they didn't have it. They didn't want it then. And I thought that's smart though. Because you've pleased a fucking flying shit ton of people there.
Yeah, literally fucking millions of people.
I remember that Steam's one of the biggest fucking platforms as well. And it's going on the Universal Windows program list as well. AKA the Windows Store.
Oh, fuck,
and you'll be
man,
able to cross-play.
They're gonna bring in a lot of monies.
Exactly.
It's just gonna be from people playing like fucking the first Halo 2.
Everyone's going to be playing a lot as it is, because there's everyone's going to be able to recreate their favorite game modes, their custom games, everything. And they talked about mod support too. So full-on custom Forge maps, ?
Shit, bro, that'd be litty.
Yeah, that'd be fucking tight lit.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie though. Like, I mean, this might be off topic. It just might be like a new topic I'm bringing in. Vans, all of them look the same.
What, the shoes?
Next week.
Vans, in general, all
Gabe
look the same.
fucking dies.
Wait, what do you mean by Vans? Like Vans the shoes, or Vans like the V?
The shoe brand Vans, they all look the same.
Okay, I agree.
I know it's a completely off-topic thing, but what do most people probably react with if they see a really famous porn star in real life, like face to face?
Knowing me, I would probably be like very casual, like, "Hey, how are you?"
Because I mean, you could get some shit signed then, but I'm talking about like the general populace here.
I feel like they would treat
Well,
him like
knowing modern day society, they'd probably overreact a little bit.
I mean, I wouldn't mind getting stuff signed by like a few porn stars here and there, but that's like as far as you're gonna get out of me.
I feel like they treat them like normal celebrities, like, hey, can I get a selfie? Can I get your autograph? Type shit like that. But
okay. Another thing about this is the people who do real life furry porn with the suits, right? Some only use one suit, and that one being their multi-tool. You know, they use it for when they get down with people, and they modify it, well, use a zip, I don't know. But some people would would have seen him from the porn, and then gone, "Oh, I know you. You're from that one porn," or they'd start like touching them up really weirdly, apparently. And I'm like, that's a bit weird. Just imagine that you're at a furry convention in your fursuit, and if someone starts touching you up because you was in a porn before.
I feel like people do that at furry conventions because everyone's dressed up like different
Yeah,
things,
but remember,
and
some
two people can look almost identical.
Remember though, some people have really unique ones, and those are the ones that usually go under porn.
Yeah, no, but the people that are touching them
also,
weirdly
as a fun
probably have like identical fursuits with someone else that's
the
just fucking.
likelihood of that is very unlikely.
I know, but I mean, there's
Hey, you want to know something
fucking
really
furries.
funny?
Probably steal
In
each
most
other's
furry
fuck.
conventions, apparently there's like a really big fuck fest what goes on, like during that, and it's like STD roulette because one person could have it, and they wouldn't tell anyone, and then they fucking spread it like 50 other people.
And that's why you don't go to gangbang.
One would have
The thing that really be going is
two,
be
other-
corporate gangbangings.
right? It would only be like maybe one or two people in that room, extra. They'd get down, but the dude won't say they've had some STD, so they get it.
Then they go to another one, and they don't know they have it, and then they fucking spread it, and then so on and so forth. Da, 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 da.
What can be said here? Only
Furries
fools.
are bad,
Only fools don't wrap their tools.
indeed.
That's why. Yeah, look, I'm going to be completely honest with you. If you're going to any convention, I would recommend at least packing one. Not because you're going to need to use it that day, but you never know.
Just cause.
You never know. You might need
Gotta
it
be safe.
in that convention. You might be talking.
Always gotta be safe.
You know, you got to be protected when it's like things like that happening. I'm pretty sure it's either HIV or one of the STDs were actually been successfully cured in their second patient.
Oh.
That's when you know we're getting somewhere with our meds.
Now all we gotta focus on is cancer.
I mean, it's a hard thing to overcome, but with the right stuff, you can do it easy.
Did you know that pizza helps prevent esophagus cancer?
Esophageal cancer, yeah. I
No,
remember.
I did not know that.
And did you know that consumption of hot drinks increased the chance of having esophageal cancer?
Really?
Yeah. Two contrasting things.
Interesting.
You eat pizza and have hot drinks.
Got a 50-50 chance, my guy. 50-50
No,
chance.
Would it cancel each other out?
Would it? But then if it cancels, then if it
still can't answer.
but if it cancels,
It's just
wait. But if they cancel each other out, what would you get?
The
Would
key.
you get the
Infinite
Would you get the
life.
cancer or?
We found the key to godhood. We found
On this episode of Talk O'Clock, we have found
Wait a minute.
immortality.
Wait a minute. This all happened after we sacrificed Clifford.
Shit.
Bruh.
And then, remember, it was the gong. The gong what summoned the man. And then we sacrificed Clifford.
Lamau.
I don't think Clifford will ever forgive us on that one, but that was fucking hilarious.
Honestly was.
Fucking we were just doing so much random shit that day.
We're just enjoying ourselves. All of a sudden, random person joins,
And just fucking
knows,
this shit.
dislikes Clifford,
We was
leaves,
dying.
joins back twice, joins back again. We're like, oh, it's
But
just
then look at when
unfortunate. Dislikes it again.
It's fucking amazing. when that mommy one joined though, I was like, yo, that's fucking funny.
Funny. Because it was so out of nowhere too. The first one, we're like, oh, you probably just fucking put in the wrong code and disliked it. Fucking joins back again on Clifford. Shit. Mans be stream sniping.
He was freaking out though.
It was so fucking funny.
So what's your thoughts on Tesla?
Tesla. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, they look okay. I mean,
they're dope. Don't have to drive.
that's the issue
Well,
though.
Just don't be
'Cause-
a black person.
Yeah, no. Did I tell you about that?
No, I've seen it in the memes how it's more likely to hit a black person than it is to hit a white person.
Because if you think about it, it's kind of dangerous though. Like you'd expect them with all their fancy shit,
To know how not to hit a black person.
or with his infrared shit.
Well, yeah, but infrared bounces off of light colors.
But you get what I mean? Like you'd expect.
Yeah, you would expect, but doesn't mean it will. That's why, like, in laser tag, the reason why like the room's all like dark and always like dark colors, it's because infrared won't bounce off those colors to hit people.
I understand, but it's just funny to fucking hit people as well.
Bro, remember back in the old days? Like, baby girl, you and your friends would just always have these big ass Nerf wars.
Yo,
I never had enough money to get Nerf guns.
eBay, bro.
You poor fucking errand boy.
Hey, you know what? I had a pretty big fucking swimming pool in my backyard, though.
All the
Yo.
money was spent on that, but not your happiness.
Yeah,
Press
but
F
you
to pay
did decide to get
respects.
Nerf guns, bruh.
Right, no,
yeah,
I
but
still
then
have
all
a
my
Nerf
friends would come
collection.
over and we just fucking go swimming all the time.
Right, I've got a pretty big Nerf collection. I just gave it to Horace. I was like, yo, if you shoot me one of these, you're more than likely going to die. But
If
you
you
do
shoot
you.
me, if you shoot me with one of my own weapons,
No,
I
it's
will
funny.
kill
I've
you
got one. I've
with
still got
one of
like a
my
pistol.
actual weapons.
No, it's funny. I still got like a
I
fucking
remember having a lot
Nerf
of
pistol
Nerf guns.
in like one of these drawers. So if he does shoot me, I'm just gonna fucking just whack him, whack. These are really high powered ones.
Just gotta get a fucking airsoft rifle out.
Knowing me, it'd be like a fucking 500 feet a second like rifle.
500 feet a second.
Full auto. So
That
it just
fast,
fucking
Jesus.
sprays him.
Yo, those are still fucking, like, you don't need a gun license for that. It's fucking insane.
I'm pretty sure here you need some air rifles, maybe? Like an air rifle license? I don't know.
I know for Canada, I'm pretty sure you need a gun license for pellet guns. But that's because those can actually fucking go right through you no matter what, because those are fucking the metal BBs. Fucking no bueno. So you go fucking partridge hunting with. Or a shotgun. Both work.
Okay, I'm just quickly reading it out now.
Thoughts on Animal cruelty.
Since October 2007.
You even think of abusing an animal right in front of my face and my eyes, you are getting shot on the fucking spot.
Since October 2007, you can only
Touch my cat.
a
I will
realistic
fucking eat you
imitation
alive.
firearm, or one that looks like a real gun, if you're at least 18 year old and you meet one of these following conditions. If you're registered airsoft, or a registered airsofter with a membership of an insured skirmish site, you must attend a properly organized and insured site and play for at least 3 days over a period of no less than 2 months. If you attend and play more than 3 days of the first week, UK laws require that 2 months passed from the first day you attended before you legally can be registered. You are a member of a properly insured historical reenactment group or society, or a film, television, or theatre production company, or you are or acting on behalf of a museum. So that's pretty much that. Purchasing a realistic imitation firearm that is not two-tone in coloration, please supply your ID and a copy of your exception to us for evaluation. Okay. A final word, we're not lawyers, brackets, and we don't want to be one. Thank you. Amazing. But, the more you know. That's if you wanted to purchase it on one. I'm pretty sure if you turn up to a site, then it's a different story.
I have something to talk about.
Go ahead.
So, I think we probably pretty much all know this by now, but in Modern Warfare 2, why did Shepard betray you?
He was tying up his loose ends, because he said that's one less loose end, and they just shot you.
Yeah, there has to be more behind it, right?
Well, look, you got the data transmitter or whatever it was. You took that data, and then he just cleans you up because he doesn't want any evidence towards that he was involved.
Yeah, well, then again, he was doing it towards a great cause of taking down Makarov. Here's what I think. I may have
he might just be actually secretly working with him.
Well, actually,
using it
probably,
as a cover.
But also people have been speculating that not only was he doing that, but also saying that Shepard is the true cause of the massacre and no Russian.
Yeah, he is. Because he got that man in to start a war.
Well, Alan just needed to be there in general. He didn't even need to take part in the massacre or anything because Shepard needed someone to rise up to be a threat to any type of world and just create chaos and order because he wanted the United States to be restored back to its mighty full strength as a military superpower.
But
and not only for that, he was also pissed because remember that bombing in Call of Duty 4 where the nuke went off in the Middle East? Those are all of his men. And he was pissed about that.
So he fucking proceeds to go, yeah,
hey,
and then proceeds to get fucking stabbed up.
Proceeds to have knife thrown into eye.
Oh man, that's a really sharp set of injuries.
I never really trusted Shepard when the first time I ever even saw him. I never trusted him on the spot because I'm okay, he looks very sketchy.
I don't remember the game enough.
No, us.
Remember all
gaming
the Easter egg videos?
Remember it?
You remember all the Easter egg videos though? Was it Code 4 or MW2? You shot some fucking door and then threw a flashbang at it. Some fucking grandma came out. That was some funny shit.
Bro, just literally, I think Modern Warfare. I don't think it's better, in my opinion, better than the Black Ops franchise, story base wise. The Modern Warfare, I have to give it to him. It's a pretty damn good part of the Call of Duty franchise.
Modern Warfare Modern Warfare and the Black Ops games were probably the most popular of the Call of Duty franchise.
And don't forget World at War, one of the best fucking games.
World at
Well,
War was the best. Had the best zombies. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you
World
think.
at War.
World at
World at
War
War,
zombies were the best.
like here's saying World at War, the game itself is the thing that actually jump started the Black Ops series.
I mean, if it wasn't for World at War being so fucking popular, Activision would have probably shut the company. They just closed up that series.
Honestly. I think what really made World at War popular, though, was the zombies. Because that was the first game with zombies, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think that's what really made that game. And everyone was like, yo,
Hold on,
fuck?
wait a minute. Didn't the story, after you complete the story, that's when you had to go at zombies?
It was knocked your own totem.
Yeah, I remember it now. Like, after you complete the story, the game puts you in zombies. That's what I think most people...
When I started playing all these game franchises in Call of Duty, after I played that one select the game I decided to play, if it was like, one of the latest features, I had to go and play the previous games immediately after that just to understand it more and to give it to a reason to like actually like it. And so I could like really understand how it really be.
Someone's interested in buying my Switch. Yeet. Huh.
eBay has cummed in his pants.
I have
He
never been more happy in my life.
C-U-M-M-D. Cummed.
I've never been
He has
happy in my
jizzed
life.
in his pantaloons.
He has leaked the pee-pee.
I have leaked the white pea.
Everyone,
Into
guns
his
don't kill
armpits.
people on their own. They need someone to pull the trigger. Borderlands, it's the fucking walking gun. Everybody be acting gangster till the gun runs up on you.
Everybody be acting gangsta until the AR start growing legs.
Oh shit.
Everybody be gangsta until that one minigun be growing itself some robo leg and just coming at your bitch ass.
No, what is it, that one drone from a BO2?
Oh.
You know that one.
Yeah.
Fuck. Rest in peace, the Call of Duty series, though, because like fucking was Advanced Warfare that really flopped.
AW was actually quite good.
The campaign.
Yeah, but the
It was
campaign
the first
the
game.
only-
That's the thing. It was the first game that was giving it, giving the futuristic shit a taste.
Yeah,
and,
but
well,
bro, you
people obviously
cannot.
bought the game because they're
You
like,
obviously
yo, this
cannot
game's pretty
forget the
lit.
shit back
but
in
they
like Modern
fucked it
Warfare
up.
2, the end where Shepard was fucking y'all up.
Yo, who did you hang in MW3? I can't remember his name.
Makarov.
Fucking, I don't know why, but just the ending to that. He's just sitting there, he's fucking lights up a cigar. She's like, yeah, I fucked him up.
Yeah, I hanged his ass.
Yo, the ending of fucking AW though.
Hanged his ass.
He lynched him. Price lynched Makarov.
I know, but it's not hanged. It's hung.
Whatever the fuck, okay?
E.
Grammar, motherfucker. Oh wait, you're American. Grammar doesn't matter.
Ooh, shit.
I'm 0.5 African American. I don't have to use proper grammar.
Jesus, okay.
Now that right there, people, is an example of modern day society in the United States. Actually, I want to talk about that real quick. How people still think even after all these civil rights movements back in like 19. I'm not trying to be toxic.
Okay, no. In before we get fucking shot.
Yeah, but still though, like here's the thing I don't get. Why do people think there's still racism in like today's society? That's what I'm
Because
confused about.
there is.
Well, I mean, yeah, there is, but the question is, like, here's the thing I'm wondering: why is there still
Uma
racism even
has a
like
link for
after
excuse, so just say
all this,
customers can
after
conveniently shop with
after
500
all of
plus
this
pound
stuff,
man wheels.
like after all these things, like the U.S. created like just to defend the other races, like African American, I mean Latino, like and like after all of that stuff, people are still have their prejudices, and I don't get why.
Well, they're prejudiced against white people because we're fucking assholes back in the day.
Well, no, I don't. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about why us. Like Caucasians, just to be appropriate, or like still think that we are superior to like any other form of like race, like African American, Latino, Indian. I mean, I don't really get. I mean, in my opinion, we're like all equal. It's just that the reason why we think that is because possibly like in recorded books like white was like probably like the one of the very first races to like ever be like discovered, probably to like be like an actual thing, and therefore
No,
people
no, no,
kind
no,
of got
no.
carried away.
No, I think what it was, or what it is, it's that white people were the first
It's over,
quote
Christopher
unquote,
Robin. The police know about the bodies.
the Caucasians were quote unquote the first civilized, like properly civilized, like with machines and buildings and stuff
Yeah.
and electricity. We were the first civilized civilization compared to the Africans, which were in their whatever they're in. I don't really know.
I mean,
I don't
I mean, I am
know.
learning this thing in history class about like how like in let's say like what back in like 16 like 15 1600s and like when Europeans first discovered Africa.
Because I remember hearing in history when Canada or when like Canada and America were first discovered and like the native people were there, uh we couldn't make a move on the land unless they were like not there. So they kept passing new laws so that Britain could be like the first people there that as long as they're not a civilized, quote unquote, civilized nation, we can just take whatever we want from them.
But either way, and
And
plus, I mean,
I think
back in
some
those back
people
in those
still
days,
think
I mean, when you saw like another person that had like a different like skin tone and color than you immediately thought that you were superior. But then again, that's probably what the other person completely thought. I mean,
well, that's what they were raised to believe, though. Like,
yeah, like
oh, you're black, I'm better than you. Or, oh, you're Latino, I'm better than you, kind of thing.
Hey,
It
but what
wasn't
about Tina
like
girls though?
they damn fine.
They kind
pretty
of
damn
cute though.
fun.
They kind of cute
Mhm.
though.
No.
Just, yo, they kind of
And that's a
cute.
big thing in Canada. If a native woman, like back in the day, if a native woman were to marry a white man, she would lose her status card, which basically says I'm an Aboriginal woman or human. And yeah, it was like really fucked up. And the people who still think that today, y'all can go fuck yourselves.
I just don't really get. I mean, like literally after all this stuff, like we started growing like more equal, but I just don't get like. I mean, I get it. Probably some in some elements of the world today, they're still on those beliefs of saying like how Caucasians, like aka white people, are better than any other race, and they just taught them on these lessons. And it's not really their fault. It's just how they were raised and whatnot, and just the previous
In West
problems.
Philadelphia, born and raised
Born and
in the shape
On the playgrounds where I spend most of my days. Till a couple of fools who were up to
Man.
no good started causing trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight, and my mom got scared and sent me to live with my auntie and uncle in Bel Air.
The fitness gram pacer test.
The fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage capacity test. That's probably what I'm gonna like. I'm probably gonna like the next day I come back to school. I'm probably just gonna be like, I'm like hiding the school speaker. I'm like, the fitness gram pacer test is a multi-capacity test.
I hate pages on any social media who are like, she lost, or they lost, or someone lost their so and so at war. Don't scroll, and then everyone's like, oh, it's so sad. Then you'd have the people who are actually woke. Like, stop using these people's loss as a fucking game.
Facts.
You wouldn't
It's
say,
like those
oh,
fucking. It's like
guys,
those fucking.
share my
like
dad's
for
been
Jesus.
shot and killed. Ignore for
It's
Jake
like
Paul
those-
shit.
It's like those fucking.
Like for Miley Cyrus, ignore for Justin Bieber.
Like for Jesus Christ, ignore for the devil, and it's like,
Purposely ignore that. Purposely ignore.
Purposely ignore.
fam.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. Let me hold the phone right there, boys. Because if you think about it, when you watch it, or whenever you see one of those, right? You're not ignoring it. You're acknowledging it.
Yo, we gonna end this.
Oh, I'm
podcast?
just saying.
It's been
right?
like an hour and what, 15 minutes ish.
Yeah.
Right, but what I'm saying is, when you see those like and ignores, right? You've read it, which means you haven't ignored it, but you've acknowledged it. I have ascended. Not only have we found the key to ascension, we are ascending human beings after we sacrifice Clifford. That's why he's not on the show anymore.
Ascension. 5, 14,
He
3.
is not.
Oh
he is-
no.
He
Oh,
is
no.
not actually dead.
Oh shit. Oh shit, the FBI knocking, boys.
I'd like to say that Clifford is not actually dead, but
In before we upload these on like a mass upload.
figuratively.
And like
figuratively
fucking next day, she's gonna get
Figuratively
sick
is
or
dead, but in reality, people he's brain dead.
That
We're
works.
gonna keep roasting him until he gets on there. We're probably gonna have to like have a roast battle section where it's like y'all just fucking start throwing shit at each other. That'd be funny as fuck.
Y'all already know. Y'all already know what his fucking responses are gonna be, though.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Such a
I just say like a simple like TikTok to him. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh, if you guys say anything over the top, though, I can't wait to start implementing sounds of nature.
Oh my god.
At one point, I could just picture it just being just nature. At one point, it's not even gonna be anyone talking. It's just gonna be fucking nature.
like literally like we just start getting into heated conversation, and then as soon as like someone just even says like one word, it's just nature.
If you say something or like something really racist, then but you start going off on something, then it's just gonna be ambient fucking elevator noise.
Okay, wait. I have a question.
Yes.
What do you guys consider as real sports? Like, out of all the sports, like, what would you consider an actual sport? Like,
But go ahead and tell me what the sports are.
well, I mean, like, say wrestling, soccer, basketball, volleyball, taekwondo, kung fu, fucking anything else like that kind of thing.
Well, they are kind of like, all sport related. Like all the things you mentioned are kind of related.
They're all sports, but what do you consider like a real sport? Like,
Jacking
do you
off.
consider?
Is jacking off a real sport?
Okay then. But I mean, like,
okay then.
I mean, like, if you were to like do any of those sports and like, or like how do I put it?
eBay thinks.
eBay thonks.
What sports would you rather play out of those sports?
Out of all you said.
Jacking off.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna be sticking with that one.
I mean, can you
Jacking
say them
off should
again,
be-
just so I can just bring out like an opinion?
Wrestling, taekwondo, kung fu, like martial arts in general.
Okay, what else?
Soccer, basketball, volleyball, football.
Are you allowed to choose multiple answers?
Well, I'd say wrestling
Yeah.
because of the fact of who wouldn't pin someone.
Under my opinion, I'm a martial arts taekwondo side, and if for any other of the sports, I'd probably go with basketball.
Yo, he better shoot some hoops, bro.
You see, I think that wrestling, taekwondo, and martial arts, those are real sports. I don't think basketball and soccer and volleyball, those aren't real sports.
Well,
to me.
I'd rather play them just to have fun. I mean,
See-
taekwondo is when you're serious.
Football is a sport that I actually like enjoy to watch because there is the sense of danger, like there's a risk reward factor in it. But basketball,
Shoot them hoops.
you get yelled at for not bouncing a damn ball. Soccer, you can't lay a fucking finger on someone without them fucking dropping to the ground saying they have a fucking broken toe.
Okay, the reason why they do that is because they want to stall. The longer they stall the match, either they can get a card for the enemy, or to get someone else off the pitch and throw someone else on, which isn't their strong suit. That's the whole point of them acting like that. It's a tactic to either stall the match if they are in a tight situation or they're already in a lead. I had this confirmed by someone who watches football a lot.
Understandable.
That's why it's so common, is because they want to stall.
See, my brother, he plays soccer for our school.
And
There is so much potential, like, missed with soccer players for, like, martial art type shit. Like,
That's
soccer
why I
players and
like my
basketball players,
rugby.
they have a lot
Yo.
of they have a lot of leg strength, and if they were to actually try like a martial arts, they would probably be pretty good because of their leg strength, especially in wrestling.
I actually have pretty damn good leg strength.
Considering
Well,
people like
yeah.
that and Formula One drivers and just any motorsports which involve repeated acceleration, repeated use of pedals, the same thing. Their leg strength is actually really fucking good.
But I mean, like, they still have that leg strength. Like, they're not putting it to use in anything else other than kicking a ball and running. If they were to go, say, in wrestling, that leg strength, they're going to be able to pick people up with their legs, no problem. And plus, because they're running all that much, they have the stamina to be, or
Right, man.
yeah, the stamina to fucking put up a fight with anyone.
That's why I think if you was one of those sprint athletes,
But the only problem with those sports is you have a lot more heart attacks in soccer and basketball and
you're more
volleyball.
likely to get dementia by playing football than you are playing mostly every other sport.
Really?
Yeah, because it's something to do with the balls. That sounds kind of gay.
Damn.
Is
Gotta
this
love
the
it
kind
when it
of
has
gland
something
bullshit that's
to
connected to your
balls.
brain?
I don't know, but it's something about the football. It's just kind of weird. But then we really be like that. What's everyone's thoughts on the bronies?
Same thoughts I have with furries. Why?
Why do you exist?
What gives you pleasure? Why?
And how does
How
it
is
give you
it
pleasure?
pleasurable? How is it pleasurable?
I mean, I just can't really click with bronies.
I can't click with furries or bronies.
Like furries, you can understand a bit more because they're more caring side of people. But I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. Most bronies, bro, they got a net beard.
Yeah, it's because they're like fucking big old dudes that watch a fucking kid's cartoon.
Here we go.
They're like 40-year-old men that sit on their couch with Mountain Dew and Doritos, think they're good at Call of Duty, and fucking have a shelf that's worth like $500 dedicated to a kid's TV show.
Now that is disappointing.
I'm pretty sure the retro My Little Pony toys are being fucking sold for something. Like something stupid. Hold on, let me just open up eBay. $22.99. $12.75, $15.99. But then no one really wants this stuff. But there's collectors. There's collectors out there. But it's oh. Just scrolling through this is really weird. I thought I saw Pinocchio T-posing, but it was just one of them in a pose.
Damn.
I was really about to go, yo, he T-posing. Well, I think we should wrap this up now, unless one of you have got a topic.
That's a good place to end.
Yeah. So this will wrap up. Thank you for listening to the old clock of talk or talk o'clock, depending where you are and where you read things from. Yeah.
If you want to read normally or want to read like an intellectual, up to you.
All right. Well, it's been fun, my guys. See you in the Sundays.